Good evening, this is Temerity Human, and welcome back to Rome Total War's Rebel Campaign, and you join us outside Messana, where we appear to still be besieging our own boat, which is magnificent stuff. But Messana should be falling before too long. We have just got this back under siege, having wangled our army around to the east side, just to try and avoid Bomilcar over here from causing any chaos. Elsewhere, Amulius Brutus and his force are heading towards Capua. We'll see if this guy wants to take us on or just reinforce. We'll see about that. We'll potentially besiege them if that's what they want to do. I'm quite happy to take that if they want to go for Brigomaglos. Yes, excellently named town, of course. So yes, the Scipii looking in a spot of bother potentially. We'll have to see how that goes. I possibly should have left a boat up here to get some reinforcements, but to be honest, these guys are kind of terrible. They just exist. Elsewhere, we have some good opportunities. Some of our other reinforcements have made it down all the way, actually, from the Sahara, from, yes, Aegigoros, classic name settlement down there. And they've joined up with a few more reinforcements, hopefully heading over to Sicily to cause problems. Actually, could they go and grab this on the way? They might do that, you know. That might be a terrible plan. Don't know if they have reinforcements. Castlevania is about to be back under our control with any luck. And over in Egypt, we've finally got the reinforcements from Jerusalem to meet up with the distraction force. They've joined together over here, and hopefully we can join together and repel the attack on Ahmos. This guy doesn't seem to want to do anything, so that very much suits me. Jerusalem almost certainly won't hold, but we did grab that last time. Elsewhere, in between episodes, all I've done is just walk into the town of Karenos, where we have plenty of forces, and they just had themselves 1 or 2 units in there, nothing too dramatic. And finally, Byzantium under siege, and of course we have some of our towns up in the north here who are currently, well, I hope we're not going to get taken on by Dacia too much, because I'd like to go deal with Thrace, who are currently under attack from Dacia as well. We shall have to see about all of that. But realistically, the key thing here is the Scipii. Can we outmaneuver them once more? Yes, the Romans very much feeling the pinch under our early rebel assaults here. It does kind of make sense. They are the smaller factions, the easier ones to pick off. Hopefully, we can make it 2 pretty darn soon. But basically, it's time to end our turn. And Jerusalem has been taken by Egypt, and they're going to take us on here. But it's basically just the faction leader. Okay, that's an interesting one. That's fine. We'll see if we can take him down. I mean, you'd be surprised how difficult this could be. But you know what? Any little pick-off here, I'm happy about. They're supposed to be distraction force, and it's a shame we couldn't make it to the bridge. But nonetheless, maybe we can do some damage up here. Here's the plan then. We have ourselves some archers, and we're going to use them to shoot them down. We're going to use our Cilicians. No. Don't get yourself in range just yet. Get yourself about here. But we want to make sure the Cilicians are the first ones in range. They are the bait. So you get yourselves into that position. That'll be absolutely lovely. We're just going to get the Peltas moving as well, and that will be fine. Okay. Lovely stuff. So they should now be shooting at those Cilicians. And that means that we just want to come over here and basically stand and throw in some javelins at them. That's basically going to be the plan. So yeah, you guys run over here as well. That'll be lovely. And we'll just get you to throw some in. You should be throwing in some arrows. Preferably shooting some arrows. That'll be lovely. They're now on loose formation. That's kind of to be expected. And we are taking some losses. But as long as they're not running at us, I'm kind of happy enough, to be honest. I'm going to say the rest of you, though, let's start moving in. They're actually shooting our bowmen just a little bit. No, don't touch. Don't. Oh, no, they've come in. They've come in. All right. Start going mental. Start throwing things in. Now, these guys surprisingly stood for a few seconds here. They're actually still fighting. They're on guard mode. There we go. They're going to give up. But Peltas also running. It's not the end of the world if we can get on top. They're basically the bait. That's fine. That was always their job. But we do now need the actual guys to go and do this properly. So let's get the infantry in. Yeah, so that's going to do the job. You stop there. You stop there. And you, likewise, just throw your javelins in if you can. You guys run into there. You are just here to pick off the general when he flees, because he will flee. I think we'll be fine. Down to 87 on these guys. It's not great, but it will have to do. Get the Solicians in, get the Solicians in. Right, there we are. There's official victory. And is he just going to run through us? Yeah, he's dead. Faction leader's dead. Absolutely magnificent stuff. You guys, stop shooting. No one else needs to die here. Maybe some of them, but, you know, basically, job done. Huzzah! Heroic victory. We lost a few men. I mean, the Peltas mostly run. They got a little bit killed, but we'll take that. Victory and glory is immediately going to be met by a secondary assault, which you can't imagine is going to go as well. Depends what they have, really. Heruben, what do you have? Just a casual family member here. Gatekeeper, calm, draftsman. Okay, nothing too interesting in terms of a battle general. We've got desert cavalry. Okay. This could be of interest. It might be a bit more aggressive with the cav on this occasion. Thank you for the victory music, game. All right. This could go many ways. This could be a mass rout, but we could pull it off. It's doable. I am really intrigued to see how this goes, and they are sending these cav straight forward, which is very interesting. In fact, they're sending the whole force straight forward. I really just want to charge into these cavalry, to be honest. I'm going to take them out with my cav nice and early. These are 2 general units. We should be A-OK. So charge them in. I'm going to say you archers, you possibly want to be dealing with these guys if and when you can. You are doing good work. Oh, they've broken them immediately. Oh, that is excellent news. Egg salad is all over our face, and that is what I want to see. Get on to those bowmen instead then. That'll be lovely. And I'm just going to say, what are we currently doing, lads? Not sure about this position over here. I don't really like it, but the archers are doing some work, so I've got to keep an eye on my generals, to be honest, because this could go very wrong if I'm not careful about it. Pull them out to about here, because we're about to hit those spikes, and I really don't want to be hitting them. Not too much anyway. Skirmishers are under attack, so are the bowmen. This is lovely stuff. Let's... you guys, yeah, get the archers back, please. This isn't too bad, but I do think we just want to get... Yeah, I think we want to cavalry straight through this. No, not the spikes, not the spiky lads. Okay, into those skirmishes. You, yeah, cavalry is just going to come on in. Cavalry's doing all sorts of weird things. I don't know what. I think they're going for the archers, who, to be fair, are in a bit of a bother over here. So I'm just going to say get my cavalry in. Are these chariots doing something? I don't know what they're doing. It's all a little bit crazy right now. Get yourselves over here. General's just running through there. That's absolutely fine. I think we've got this in a good place, but it's not over yet. So they're going to charge in. They're going to break. Oh, that's excellent news as well. We can mop them up. Right, you. Get into the general. Get into the general. That's what we need to see from you, lads. All the javelins in the world are about to come on in. You can now turn back. Actually, Mr. General, you're in a good place. You're in a really good place just to mop up. Where are these cavalry running? Off in that direction right now. Okay, that's fine. Get these guys to turn around. Yeah, get them to turn around. That'll be absolutely fine. Let's see if we can just pile the infantry in. Solutions, just get in there. Just get in there. Sheer numbers, hopefully, will just do the job. Flaming arrows into somewhere. Let's just make sure this is all going. I think that's the general fleeing. Not quite. So I'm doing lots of pausing here as we just get this all organised. Yeah, you're just in that flank, but just get out of there because you don't need to be there. You're just helping to get the breaks happening. It's fine by me. And we've got some... We're mass routing. We are mass routing, which is kind of ridiculous. But there we are. Okay, well that can happen, as you know. Right, Mr. General, we're going to need you to come back. Mr. General, we need you back over here. I really shouldn't have left the General this empty, should I? Okay, fine. We can still do this. But we need to get this General into play. So, get yourselves over here. The chariots aren't going to do a very good job of chasing them down. So what we need to do instead is get in with our javelins, see what we can do. I think we used them all up. We have indeed. Mr. General, what can we do? What we need to do is just get far enough away with some of our units where we can regroup some of them, because a little regroup might just do it. So blow the horn of destiny. I don't really like you properly getting involved. There we are. Judean Zealots are back in the game. Get those units out. They've done their job. They've done their job. Just... Yep. And turn around. Let's just see if we can get the general. Let's see if we can get this general right here. He is potentially going to kill us, but we might kill him, and that's all we need. Get the kill. Come on. Come on. Just need a lucky break, and the rest of them might just regroup here. We've got these guys back in the battle as well. I gave too much credit to the Judeans and it's actually win out against the general. 2 units of them. You'd like to think they could have done it, but they didn't. Get the general. Oh, for Pete's sake, lads, you're supposed to be killing him. Right. He is going to come back because we failed to take him out. But who's still left in the battle? Let's reorganise. Currently we have some of our units routing through the rear of their force. So kind of through the gap right now, actually, which isn't too bad. We're just going to try and take out these bowmen, make sure we're not getting shot. We're actually not in a terrible position here because they're pretty non-manoeuvrable. So you turn around and deal with them. You deal with them. And I think we might just better whittle these guys down over time here. We're going to win out against the bowmen for sure. Yes, indeed. So they're now gone. They are just getting a little bit caught, finishing off a few of our guys. That's fine by me. And if we're very, very lucky... Oh, yeah, even the archers are back. Didn't realise that. I thought they were gone. Oh, that is excellent news indeed. Bring the general back. Bring the general back. This guy can just mop up. But the main general needs to be back here just to make sure we've got a bit of morale. Only thing is, these guys are a little bit of a negative morale, which isn't ideal. But if we can just get a charge into either of these guys, I think we're going to win it. Time for the moment of truth. Let's go and hit these guys with our lads. Don't let them hit the skirmishers. Skirmishers just pull out of there. General is coming on in. Blow the horn of destiny, my good sir. And this charge surely has to break them. Indeed it has. All infantry. Get yourself... Well, actually, no, don't get into them. Run out of the way. Very much run out of the way. They are impetuous, but hopefully they're not completely stupid. So get yourselves into that position. You get yourselves over there. General has got him dead. Charge into the rear. This should be it now. We should have them finished. Oh, come on. Yes, yes, yes. The general's coming on in there. Pikes are not facing us. This has to be... Actually, they are slightly facing us, but we got away with it anyway. Okay. Very nice. These guys have just got to finish them. Can you get to that corner? Take them out if you can. Just about gonna clip them at the death. No, some bowmen got away. Damn it. It's fine. It's been a magnificent victory. Unfortunately, the general did escape. Didn't quite manage to take him out, but we killed the faction leader last time. And a great victory here this time as well. Please don't break game. I'm begging you. But yes, good old Putahotem. Lovely victory. Staggeringly, the game did not break there, and... Yep, we got another battle to go deal with the ghouls. Let's head into Castlevania. Well, it's taken me a fair bit of time to sit through this battle, but the ghouls don't want to do anything at all. We sat on a nice hill here at the edge of the town. Beautiful view. But as it turns out, we are going to take the city for it ourselves, which means, unfortunately, we won't be renaming the town. It gets to stay as Castlevania. Prastutagus. We'll have to do something a little bit more spectacular than that. Oh no, the game's going to do this, is it? It's going to do this stupid thing where it sallies and it does nothing. We can't sally more than once, so why do you get to do it, damn it? Oh, for Pete's sake. 3 hours later, we eventually take back Castlevania, in which case we'll probably just enslave it because I suspect that's what they all deserve now. Can't help but notice that we're about to get slaughtered a load of times. Can we take this guy out? Maybe we could take him out, but we're going to be utterly slaughtered. So we'll just take that defeat. You know what? That's way more than I probably would have done. So we'll just have to take that. Marobodos. Sadly, you're no longer ours. And we do have a random battle with the Scythians here, which is a bit of a shame because I was going to leave you guys alone from now on. We've kind of done what we want to. So, oh, for Pete's sake. You know what? This is not even worth it. Oh, we won! That's a bit of a shock. Okay, so, right, random force here. Yes, I do remember this force, but I don't think they're going to do a very good job against them. So we will see about that. Nothing really going on the end turn. Unfortunately, the Julii are spying on us. That is absolutely fine. Nice to have this down back, by the way. Yes, I just kind of sat there and auto-resolved through until after about 5 draws we eventually somehow won. Because at that point I really couldn't be bothered to go through all of that again. So we'll just leave that one by itself. As for Colpornis, very much similar case. Now, the really interesting thing is over here, because Alexandria is just pretty much empty. They've given up the siege. Not surprised. That's a pyramid, Thomas. Yes, they've given up the siege, which is not surprising considering the situation. Can these guys make it to Alexandria? They can't. This guy can, but this guy can't. Okay, so if we grab our army, slap it all together. Now, we probably just want to leave something behind here to be fair. But I would just say, yeah, we'll just leave those Libyans behind. You, sir, can take this guy on. Now, I'm quite happy with that situation. What I probably want to do is get these guys on the bridge. Let's just merge them. You start a siege. That way they can't get back in the city. That's a good plan. Yes, well done. And we'll take these guys on soon enough. We'll just have a quick peruse around. Yes, indeed, Jerusalem fell. Let's just see what's going on in Salamis. Very little. We could take that for ourselves. That might be a fairly safe spot for us. Pontus just poking around. Okay, this is kind of annoying because they very much are in the way of us making it over here. I'm going to say, get over there and we'll just boat you around instead. Can't help but notice, by the way, that there are no Thracians here, and the Dacians haven't gone for this town. Obviously, they've gone for the Scythian one. I'm actually happy with that scenario. They're not here. Where are they? Well, we'll find out soon enough. Byzantium is about to fall, so I'm quite happy about leaving that one as it is. And we do have some other good opportunities, of course, the likes of this boat. Now, we did say we'd consider going for Carolay. Can't see anything else going on here, but there almost certainly is more of a force here. But I can't see it. So I reckon we just go for it because we might as well. So, land here, thank you very much, Mr. Pirate Rebel, and we will take them on. So hopefully that'll be that thing fallen. We should probably just leave this 5 turns. Okay, fine. They've decided, ooh, this is interesting. Scipio's over there. Alright, so how do you want to do this? Now, if I take them on in the field, I think it'll be okay actually of all of this because it's a pretty darn solid army. You know, I'm gonna take the chance of it. I'm just gonna say, let's not even worry about him. Let's just go around to, yeah, go around to the wall like that. Now, actually, ideally, I don't actually want to crack a hole in this wall. I actually want some towers and some ladders because, yeah, I'm going to want to approach it, not damage it, so that I can defend it myself. I've got to bear that in mind. But otherwise, I'm quite happy with this old situation. So, let's get this boat over here. You join in with him. That'll win out against any battle with them. And yeah, we're fairly safe against, at the very least, the Scipii for the time being. We'll just leave Messana under siege. We'll get this guy taken out. Then that will allow us to send these reinforcements over to reinforce this, and we can mop up the rest of Sicily. Sounds easier than it probably is going to be, yes. Now, we do want to try and sneak past the Gauls here. I'm just going to go here, and hopefully he'll leave me alone. I mean, it's not the end if we get killed there, but it's nice to have some spies, so I will treat it that way. I'm not sure there's much I can do over here, apart from just see what's in this direction, to be honest. I'm happy to burn some things down just to slow down the enemy. I'll keep the trader for the time being because I might have use of it. So as for Karenos, I'm just going to say, I wouldn't mind, to be honest, there's almost certainly a massive army coming for me because, ooh, okay, more pajamas. Excellent, great pajamas, but pajamas nonetheless. Okay, I'm going to leave one behind. I'm going to say, what can we do? Ooh, we can take on Captain Jafar, can we? Okay, what are you? You are the Cataphracts that absolutely annihilated us before, but we might be able to shoot them down with sheer arrows. Let's just have a go at this, shall we? We have ourselves a pretty wonky set of hills here, so with any luck we can use some of it to our advantage. Let's just send the horse archers thundering forward just to try and take out their horse archers, but they seem to be threatening to intercept. So we'll just shoot them down as much as we can. Thank you very much. Take them out of the game. Lovely. Now, at this point, yeah, shoot the Cataphracts, and hopefully we'll distract them, and we can let our archers do their job. That would be... No. 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 No, 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 no. Let's just accidentally poke them. Oh no, we got caught by them. Oh no, oh no. Now pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. All archers should be aiming on these guys, and if they're not, I am angry. Good, well we blunted the charge, which is sort of the plan, but it does leave us a little bit of a spot of bother as we get moving forward. You get yourselves around the back. No, now move lads, please, Anita. These guys are getting charged by Eastern Infantry and failing. They've got themselves caught. Run away, run away, run away. Okay, that wasn't particularly well done by them, but the archers have at least taken a few of those cataphracts, which ain't too bad. So, you into this Eastern Infantry, you into them. In fact, yes, you just continue to do that and you can run away, lead them away. The longer that we can do some damage to any of them, the better position we'll be. Just keep whittling them down, lads. And as these guys rout, their guy charges in again. No, 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 no. Just get the archers out of there. We're just trying to blunt the charge, remember? We're not trying to actually charge him. That's fine. This is really, really awkward. But as long as those cataphracts are avoiding the charge, we are fine. The more we can whittle them down, the better position we'll be in. We should have got another volley in there, guys. I'm going to tell you to stop, though. I really don't want you to do anything more than you need to. Get the horse archers back over there. That'll be fine. Mop up as many as we can. You just pull out of there. Pull out of there. You just want to clip them. Just a little clip. That's fine. Just keep running. Perfect. So, archers, you should be shooting on this general again. Make sure you're doing exactly that. You get yourselves back with the main force. We want to pull this guy, yeah, into that big... Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. They're coming in for another one. They're coming in for another one. Yeah, we need to hit those cataphracts. That's what we need to be doing. These guys are not going to make it back in time, are they? No, they're not. Okay, am I better sending the general? I think the general might just have to come in here. Yeah. Intercept, intercept, intercept. You guys, come on. Oh, little hit on the archer, little hit on the archer. Not ideal, but our general, at the very least, is going to take the brunt of that. Now pull out. Pull out, 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 pull out. Oh, this is so awkward. So awkward, but we need all the archers just shooting at him. No, he's giving up. Don't give up. We had them. We had him in a good position there. Oh, we might have a problem now. General, you need to come back in and help us out a little bit, because that stupid horse archers ran away. The East Infantry are giving up. We've done about as much as you can do here against these guys. But honestly, like, what are you supposed to do against cataphracts? They're just going to charge into us now. Come on. Anyone who can fight, fight. But yeah, it's all over now, sadly. Can't do anything to these bloody cataphracts. As good a chance as any to pick them off, but unfortunately, that is everyone melting like the proverbial cheese. Those cataphracts, even those ones down to 19, we couldn't deal with them. That's a bit sad, isn't it? 54. I mean, these guys can throw their javelins in. Don't worry about it. But sadly, that's everyone going. The general's still fighting. 51 cataphracts to take on, though. He's never going to do anything against them, but he's going to fight bravely, and I think that's fair enough. Well, yeah, what are we ever going to do against these cataphracts, damn it? I mean, this guy's fighting well. Maybe a bit of a waste to have lost him, sadly. Down he goes. Narrowly defeated. We've really got to get it perfect against these cataphracts. We started it pretty well, but alas, the job could not be completed. And to show that I'm not petty, I'm going to burn down everything in this town over here, just to make sure that whoever now gets it doesn't get much of a town. But we do still have it at the very least for the bonus it gives us to the gardens. So I'm going to instead, hopefully, have a better time over here. Do I want to do this? Or do I want to do this and block him? Well, that might be a much better plan. Let's do that. Because this guy can join, but this one can't. And now he... Ooh, he does look like he can just make it round there, actually. Well, we'll see what he wants to do. I kind of like that idea. I can always change my mind later. Do I want to do that? We got the generals. We got this bloody pyramid is annoying me. Yes, we've got the generals to do it. But chariots can be such a wild card. Okay, I'll have a think about that as we plod around the map here, because there might be a couple other things just to get organised. Of course, down in by Cyrene, we've got those two armies together now, which is very nice. We'll get them in the boat. It's probably going to be the best way of moving them around. Maybe grab Crete or something random. I don't know. Actually, roads. Yeah, the classic roads. Let's get our money working, baby. There's also some random things, by the way. We actually had some, oh no, not you. Yeah, Amazonian chariots up here in Hyperborea. And I did think, I already had some units up here. And maybe we should go and take the town. But no. If this town is rebel, we won't get any more Amazonians. So I'm just going to use these guys to continuously cause trouble here. And the more devastation there is, the more, I guess, general sort of unhappiness in the region. And hopefully we're able to trigger some kind of a revolt. That's great. So we're going to try and join up, head on down in this direction. Trying to actually get them to join up anywhere is going to be tricky and will take an awful lot of time. What we probably want to do, though, I think we've got to go and take advantage of this situation while we've got him. We've got him isolated. This will give us, I mean, there might be more. There probably, I mean, we know there's a full stack that just went and took Jerusalem. They could be, we seem to have vision of here for some reason, but they could be somewhere en route for all we know. So we should probably see time as the essence right now and use the massive pile of generals we've got. So, yes, Egyptian chariots. They can be annoying, but we've got them actually, they have no bowmen. Okay, and these are the chargy kind and not a general. Good, we have all the missile advantages we could ever ask for. Right, I'm very happy we're doing this then. We've got Rebel General, we've got 3 of our own generals. We do have some chariots, and we have that. We basically have no infantry because pyjamas don't count, but we should be able to shoot them and outmaneuver them enough for that not to matter. Let's head on in. As ever with chariots, they are spreading themselves very, very wide. We've actually picked ourselves a corner here to fight in, which is magnificent, but yeah, it's a bit of a corner, obviously, and they are coming on in. I'm going to say probably a good idea to send these guys over here and hopefully avoid the chariots, but hopefully tear through their cav and get behind their lines. That's really what these guys are all about in this battle. So we're going to get them up this hill, threaten these guys, but then turn into the desert cavalry. That should suit me very nicely indeed. Okay, we're unfortunately going to pick them, or just clip them slightly by the looks of it. Let's turn around into these guys. That'd be lovely. Good. Okay, apparently they want to do this. That seems very, very stupid of them. I'm quite happy for that scenario. You guys might as well keep your javelins back. And I'm going to say immediately just pile through before the chariots catch you, which they're not going to because I am clever enough to have ran through the lines. Okay, you get into those skirmishes and you just keep running off in that direction. Okay, yeah, you might get slightly terrified, but it's fine. Your job is just to distract people, make sure that they aren't dealing with us. Now, I have plenty of missiles over on the hills, so I'm quite happy with the scenario we've got here. Just get javelins in just to make sure any chariots that want to chase us down are in trouble. Okay, quite happy with that start. We're now into the rear. You guys, yeah, just get back on top of them. Make sure they're dealt with. I'm going to say these guys turn back around over there. Well, I can see the Pharos of Alexandria over there. You can see the pyramids over there. Very nice. We've got 2 of our wonders back together again, baby. Okay. That's fine by me. They want to reorganise with another cavalry unit over there. That's fine by me. We'll just smash this one too. Okay, that's absolutely lovely. They're in a humongous wedge. It's not going to do very good work because they're going to be dead. Lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. So pile into the next unit and get yourselves back up this hill before you hit the pikes. This is a decent start. Unfortunately, we're not chasing down all of these cav. They're kind of just running for us, but they're going to run into archery range, so that's not really terrible. They'll get mostly shredded by them anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. But it is a slight concern that they get away. Yeah, no, they're getting melted. Oh, they've decided to come back into the battle, and they're actually in range. That's just cute. They're going to die. We've unfortunately now reached the point where they're being smart enough to just charge their chariots at my generals, which is going to leave them kind of isolated, but they're kind of isolated in a... Yeah, the infantry's kind of in a position where I can't do too much. I mean, I can move my guys forward a bit, to be fair, because whilst we do have the hill, they are quite a bit way down, so maybe we are just best grabbing these guys and saying, yeah, just push right towards that hill, but I need to be careful about that. So back over these guys, yeah, we're just about to get ourselves caught if we're not careful. So just keep on pushing through. Okay, that's good. Now we turn back into these guys, baby. Okay, I'm pleased with this. We seem to have got ourselves perfectly in position now to turn back around again. Wheeler at charge. I know you're probably quite tired, lads, but this is kind of perfect, to be honest with you. So the archers are not quite in position, sadly. Okay, can we just move these a little bit further forward? Unfortunately, their chariot is actually catching us now. General, get out of there. Oh, he's routing. He's routing. Don't fall on your sword. Get out of there, you fool. Oh, for Pete's sake. Yes, of course it's the general. Just run. Oh, for Pete's sake, now he's dead. Well done, Steve. Well done. Yeah, it was going way too well, wasn't it? It was going way too well. And obviously it's the general of all of them. He gets himself killed. Helios, though, not taking charge today. You can see why normally he's the one who actually takes control of these battles, because he's a bit more competent, damn it. Do you want to get yourselves out of there, Mr. Other Horses? Because I'd really like us not to lose everyone. Right, see if you can just make it through the gap. These guys want to charge right now. They're totally going to catch us, by the way. We're going to run towards King's Rock. And we seem to have just about made it through. You know what, lads? I'm going to try and learn from our dead friend. I'm going to say that we've done our work back here. We've got archers. We're going to use them from now on. Having definitely learnt my lesson, we're now going to send these chariots into battle. So this will definitely not go wrong. We're just going to see if we can just tear through them. Why ever not? It can only go well. So that's Helios heading into his death. Lovely stuff. And we might just provoke some kind of a reaction, which is kind of largely what I'm hoping for at this point. Get yourself up the hill. I feel like we're going to have them routing pretty quickly because, yeah, those other cav are going to rout. There we go. Those chariots are now out of here. That's fine by me. The rest of this, oh yeah, we just started to turn these guys around here, aren't we? This is lovely. So yes, you keep on doing that, and we're going to hopefully take care of as many of these as possible. Seems like they're actually charging into the generals again. Get out of there, lads. They are shaken and winded, and he's just going to rout. You're a general, you absolute tit. Just run away. The chariots are just doing terrible work to some of my guys here for no particular reason. Okay, well, that's cleared him out. They are all over the place as an army, but I just can't get in a position to use my archers. It's really quite irritating. Chariots are always the wild card in any battle, and we are seeing that as ever here. What I want to do is get these guys in position. What I need to do in the meantime is just make sure that my chariots over here, yes, you two lads, come and finish him off, and at the very least then we should be in a good position to, yeah, hopefully get rid of all the infantry with our guys. So I'm just going to get everyone to run. You just run through him as a bit of a distraction, and hopefully then, yes, you're not going to get yourself killed. That'll be fine. You got yourself, are you definitely, you got yourself stuck over here. Excellent. Excellent. Well, at the very least, he won this little affair. Okay, well, Achmos is at least winning his battle, but he's taken some bad knocks because he's a chariot, and of course he's going to take a knock. Right, I think we're now actually in archer range, though. So at this point, let's just get everyone behind the cocking lines. We've already lost one general. We've lost a second one to fleeing. You're now running through our front line. Get yourself behind the line now. Everyone in a nice, sensible position. Now we do, if nothing else, can you be quicker about it, just so that we can get our archers shooting again? Thank you very much. All missiles. Off skirmish, we're just shooting, please. This is all a little bit mad because we're not quite in the position we wanted to be here. Right. It's not terrible, but it's not exactly great either. And at this point, we are just accidentally running through their lines as they run away. It's kind of worked. Let's not kill Akhmos by accident, guys. Let's really not lose him for no reason. Chariot. Why did you turn back into the thing? Okay, Akhmos is still alive. That's good. Otherwise, especially the bowmen shooting these guys, we've kind of done a terrible job. It started so well. It's all a bit chaotic, isn't it? All right, Akhmos, you're alive, thankfully. Quite a lot of people just died in that charge as we accidentally ran through their entire line. But bowmen are alive, and that's good, I suppose. At this point, yeah, we just have to do as much damage as we can. Akhmos, turn yourself around. You can clear them out as long as they're not regrouping. We'll be able to clear out most of these guys. Get some of those skirmishes. They're not routing yet. We can clear them out without too many problems. Absolutely lovely. What a stupid battle. But with it, Alexandria is not quite open, but it's pretty close to it. And these guys can't actually get back in the city, by the way. Should remind you of that. Oh, yeah, these guys are gone as well. Oh, I wish I had some cavalry that was still alive, because we'd be ripping them apart right now. We'll do as much damage as we can, though. And hopefully, the game won't crash. And we have absolutely wrecked them. It was a bit chaotic. We had one general run away. We had another one get himself killed. The actual General Abdulhamiki. Chariots got themselves murdered through spikes unnecessarily. It was all a big pile of chaos, but look at those numbers. And with that, we are in an absolutely excellent position. Heroic death for Abdulhamiki, who's a fool, but he didn't manage to be as wily as the rest of them. So it's time for Akhmos Helios to continue his great work. Scarred, very nice. He's a popular hero. He's kind of made up for the Drill Master. He's been forgiven it. Now, with this, yeah. Do we have... I think we have enough space in the army to do that. Lovely. And with that, we're going to be able to take on Alexandria next turn. And there's nothing they can do about it. Now, they are going to come back. But if we got these three, we're in a good position. I just wish we had some money. If we can train any troops, we'd be in such a strong position. But we can't. It's an extra difficulty to this particular campaign. But hey-ho. Anyway, we'll end our turn, and we'll see what happens over here with the Scipii. Oh, and the Scipii are going to take the bait. This is excellent news. Okay, Quintus Scipio, we can take him out in the field nice and early. Their archers can go. I doubt they have any more. No, indeed they don't. But there are 4 family members here. Cocking Nora. Okay, I quite like this army to join me, but I mean, it's maybe a bit greedy after getting this Brutii force. They do have some Principe. There are some more dogs, so this could be tricky, particularly, yeah, second battle syndrome can be problematic. But we've got a pretty darn strong force. We've got hoplites that hopefully these guys will run into. We have our own generals. Possibly should have brought the 4th one along as well. But, okay, we've got Bloody and Local Hero. Very nice indeed. Right, well, we should be standing and fighting here. This is going to be a tricky one. But yeah, take these guys out quickly, and the rest, hopefully, those dominoes will fall. Let's head in. With Vesuvius smoking in the background, they slowly arrive, and I am going to sit myself up in this side of the map. They've got a long way to come to deal with us, so I think that is how we're going to run here. We want these archers taken care of, thank you very much, so you guys can just thunder on over here. That'll be absolutely magnificent. Yeah, they are way too wide, that's lovely, and we will take them down. Good. Mr. Cav, don't run into their general, you utter gibbons. Get out of there, you fools. Okay, if nothing else, we've kept them dancing just for a little bit. I don't really want all the javelins in the world coming into these guys, but It might have to work out the way. General is, you know what, just run the general through us. Run the general through the line. Run the general straight through. Lovely, lovely lads. That'd be fine. Okay, you get into those archers. Don't want them shooting on in. A few flaming shots. And javelins. Oh, yeah, this guy's going to get himself killed. Not by... Okay, fine. He's coming back. But we're going to get a few javelins in. He's going to be whittled down just a little bit. They are coming into play over there. Just charge straight through them. Let the skirmish continue. These are the Velite just eating that particular charge. That's fine by me. I'm just going to tell the rest of these guys not to waste their javelins. That's absolutely fine. You guys into there. And we'll just tell these guys, you know what, just get the extra art. They're the bowmen, Thomas. No, 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 no. Get the extra Hastati into them. That'll be absolutely marvellous. Yeah. Okay. Not too shabby, not too shabby. We want to deal with these guys a little bit more efficiently than this. Guys, to run out of there. Run out of there, you fools. Alright, you turn around and deal with those infantry. They're going to be broken. So, General is still wandering around. We basically dealt with most of them so far. Right, you guys, straight onto those Roman archers. You need to actually clear them out. Thank you very much. Barbarian Warlord, yes, very, very nice indeed. So, we've basically dealt with all of them now. Get the archers off, shoot him, thank you very, very much. And now really it's just a case of Mr. General. We can run those archers over there and get them into position. Lovely stuff. Right, get yourselves back in position, you behind the line, thank you. And once you've got a shot at the General, please come and shoot at him. Okay, guys, it sounds like the General's going to do something, so we should probably get in position to go and charge at him. Get the General over there as well. That'll be lovely. Yeah, just get all of the cav into Mr. General. He's hopefully lost a few men in the first little javelin throw that he took before, so hopefully we'll be okay. Get the Equite out of there. They don't need to be doing any more of this. Likewise, you, sir, get yourself back into this. Down goes the General. Very nice start. Right, so he's gone. That's good news. Don't need to chase him down too much, sir. No, you just chase him off the field. But the two generals get yourselves back into position. I'm happy enough with that. Good. So, with that, we can consider what we've got here. So, big pile of very, very, very wide line. Yeah, this could be interesting. I think what we want to do is pick a side and get our cav in position for a bit of a poke. They are going incredibly wide in this battle. I've actually got some cavalry way out wide trying to hide in the forest to try and catch them. But they're just going to run into them by accident here, which is kind of ridiculous. Okay, yeah, these guys are indeed about to get themselves murdered. Just run over there. You might distract them if nothing else. That'd be absolutely lovely. So, we've got ourselves... Oh, this is happening sooner than I realised. Okay, you get yourselves into here. That's going to be a lovely, lovely sandwich. Excellent stuff. And I'm just going to hope that that works out. You guys need to just run through them. It looks like we've managed to break the Equite. That's a good sign. And these cav have also ploughed through those town watch. That's what I want to see. Right, you just stay back there because you've already routed him. So that's good. That's a general dead. That's what we want to see. That's Sam Knights. Don't worry about them. It's starting. I tell you what I want to do. I want to get this over here. What are you doing? And why are you? What are you doing, Velite? You're supposed to be Velite. Okay, we're getting smashed over here, which means we should be shooting the archers. Go and get these guys to come and reinforce, please, because we're going to need all the help we can get over this side, because this is where their generals are piling in. So, yes, they're going to win one flank, I'm going to win the other. Okay, yes, these guys, get yourself straight across right now. I'm going to say, Peltas, you need to run across and just give us some assistance on that side of the battlefield, because most of this is actually in a very, very good position. You likewise get yourselves there. You turn into them. You turn into them. And we're just going to start saying, yeah, let's just start getting some of these guys over there. Archers, just shoot some fire in, shoot some arrows in, some fire preferably, just to make sure we are all fine and dandy. You just start running through. That's Principe there, steady. Don't get stuck on him. You're supposed to be piling across the battlefield here. You go deal with the War Dog handlers who are in position over there. You, Mr. General, get yourselves into that position. That's Hoplites. Don't want to face them either, sir. Not the best position to be in. Yep, that's absolutely fine. Right, our Hoplites take on their Hoplites. They're gone. Start the wraparound, because they are going to be doing some horrible, horrible damage over here with their guys. Okay, my generals actually made it here. Very nice indeed. Does cavalry ever... Whatever happened to my cav? Oh, they got themselves killed sometimes. It's fine. Someone dealt with them. Could these guys be doing anything more useful? You know what? You just need to hold this side of the battlefield. That'll be fine if you do that, to be honest. Hoplite! Hoplite, hoplite. Get yourself out of that formation. Run yourselves over there, and we're just going to get ourselves in now. I'm just going to say, Mr. General, we're going to snipe their general. And I'm going to hope that my other guys are starting to creep around the back at this point, because it looks like that's where our guys should be. Yeah, okay, you into them. That's good. Where are my other generals? Okay, right, they are over there. They are pushing through their... Yeah, they've broken them. Okay, get onto them. Hoplites. All of you onto hoplite formation. And just get in there. Down goes the general. Well done, Peltasts. Very nice indeed, and I think we've got them now. All right, you into those Principe. That would be absolutely glorious. There were more generals around somewhere, but I'm not sure quite where they are. So let's not worry too much about them. Just have a battle to win over on this side of things. That's a random Roman general who's managed to escape from us somehow. I don't really know how, but I don't really know that I care. Just push him off the battlefield. We have some cav over here. I don't care about you dogs, but I actually do care about the dogs, actually. I wouldn't mind them dying. But they are the actual dogs, so let's just ignore those. They're down watch, they don't matter either. They're the war dogs, just go over there and deal with them. Mr. General, you need to turn yourselves around. That's another enemy general that's fallen. I think we've absolutely beslaughtered them. That's a technical term, if ever there was. Beslaughtered. Right, a couple of Principe there just throwing into us. We've got archers charging them, which is kind of hilarious. But, yeah, get this starty over there. That's Equite charging into them. You just get yourself a bit further down the hill. We need you to come and just get a bit of a side swipe on these guys. Archers are just getting some shots in. You shoot some fire over there. And I think it's all basically done. Just a matter of mopping them up. Yep, that is indeed victory. So that is very nice indeed. I was going to say archers do actually stop at this point, but yeah, we should be mostly able to clear out this whole army. And with that, we have won the battle. 29% loss, 97% of theirs. I don't think anyone really got away here. Just maybe the odd cavalry, but I mean, it looks like we killed all the generals. My days, that was beautiful. And I am so relieved that the game is not broken there, because that is absolutely glorious. Right, Egypt, we're walking down south. Where is he going? That means Alexandria is ours for the taking. Oh no, they've decided they've had enough of the rebels up here. Okay, that's fine. We'll just take the loss. That's not an issue. Byzantium, baby. Okay, that's fine. This should be a simple enough affair. Simple enough order resolve leads to an extermination. The Julii have turned up down south in Brigomaglos. Okay, fine. We can probably just deal with you in time. Where are you, by the way? Over in Helios. Ooh, very nice. Okay, so Capra has been taken. Do we want to call this the town of Brutus? That'd be kind of fun. We'll call it Amulius. Not having it be called Brutus. Right, good old city of Amulius. Excellent. Super high tax rates because we are like that. And I am feeling very, very good about life. Our last city... Their last city is being besieged. Currently, well, we're kind of besieging the boat still. But anyway, all is good. Carolay also ready to fall. Oh, this is just so, so lovely. Minus 74,000. Not particularly ideal, it should be said. And I think we only have 8 men defending this town. So that's not great. But, diplomatic information. Britannia and Germania are now at war. The fact that there's any other wars is good. Quite frankly, Miss Brutus has gained himself some command. That's nice. We're losing still yet more money. That's the Julii besiege. We've burnt that down and we've burnt that down. I was hoping to get this boat over here. Can pick these guys up because it would be a nice little bonus force. Now, okay, no one on that boat. That's of interest. Fine. Now, we could end them right now, but we're not going to gain much by doing that. Kind of just be best if he died, to be honest, because if he dies, then they just end anyway. So we'll have to see about that. We do have this force up north, which is very nice. We can use it to scout a little bit. You just grab their watchtower. That's for the best. Doesn't look like they've got a lot, actually, does it? What are the Julii doing? Now, obviously, these guys are going to get themselves killed. That's fine, but it just gives me a few eyes on it. I don't think they've really recovered. I think we did an awful lot of damage to them, and they're in big trouble. First things first, then, into Garreley we go. We will, I guess we'll exterminate. Doesn't matter too much. A few men lost, but honestly, not much of a bother. You get straight back on the boats. And where do we actually want you? I guess we want you over in this direction, coming towards Carthage. We'll make use of that before too long. I'm just going to send a couple. I'm just going to send these guys, just to some of the cav along to go deal with this lad. Just some other cavalry. Fine, we'll take care of them in good time. A bit more merging. We lost a few more infantry there, but nothing too bad. It was pretty efficient, all things considered. And yes, Thrace. We do have this as a watchtower here. Thessalonica is Greek, but is under siege. Interesting. Is that more Dacians? I fear. I don't think I fear that. But yes, it could be more Dacians, which would be quite funny. Right. Here are some Thracians. We found some of them. There's a decent army there, to be fair. Only 2 units in the actual city itself. And maybe I can just stand here and it's not a bad spot as long as they don't know I'm there. Fine. Okay, as for these guys, they can just continue to hold the town for the time being. But actually, between these units, is there enough between these different forces over here to potentially go and deal with Thrace? Because I'd like to think that there might be, you know. Yeah, I don't really know what to leave behind here. They're probably the peasants, but actually there might be a more terrible unit. Yes, I'd rather kind of leave them behind, so I'm going to say we just do that. Yeah, we might just go and do that. Leave those guys there. You guys get on the boat. Back onto the ship and head these in this direction. Now, on that note, how much actually is in this army? It's not going to be enough to take on this force, is it? The question is can we lure them into a stupid place or maybe get over to the bridge? That could be interesting. Do we have any more units? Nothing particularly in this part of the world. Alexandria, baby! What survived this battle? Oh, yes, the general. General did indeed survive, but what have we got here? Not a lot. Not a lot, to be honest. Okay, well, we do need to head into there, but the rest of this is looking alright. Helios, I'm going to say so. You might want to get out of that town. Can you make it all the way there? Not quite, but they aren't pushing too hard either. So we're doing okay. This guy, you know what? If we can get the boat over there, we can get the boat over there. We can't. This guy's there. Oh, well, we lost that ship. But maybe Admiral Wah can head over there and maybe pick someone up. I don't know. You get in the forest and see if you can hide your way away over there. Great stuff. Otherwise, I don't think we've had any more interesting spawns in a while, actually. There's some very quiet areas of the map. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes. Let's pick up these guys. They've been around here for a while now. To be honest, probably should have just taken you as well. But it's fine. Yeah, so we're going to grab more units here. And this can hopefully deal with the Julii. I really want a rebellion and to get some arenas and some gladiators. But I don't, if I can't get the money, it's just not going to happen. Which is a real shame, but it might just be the way that this all goes. Syracuse, that has a lot in it. Might just be a long siege of an affair, that one. So we might have to go and deal with the Romans. I don't know how that one's going to shake out. As for the rest of this, well, get these guys moving. And we'll just see what's up here, because it doesn't look like there's much in the town, but they might have more. But we'll just try. We'll just give it a go. There was an old man in there last time who killed us, but he might be dead now. so you never know. Time to head into Alexandria then. Hopefully it won't be too painful, but it is chariot archers, archers, and more chariots. So it's going to be annoying, to say the least. As ever with this kind of battle, our immediate plan is just to, well, keep an eye on the fact that generals just ran out over there, by the way, Thomas. But more to the point, shoot down as many as you can. Indeed, I think he's changing his mind about actually leaving. No, there isn't actually a gate there. He's just wandering around. Fine, but yes, we're going to be able to shoot these guys down very, very quickly indeed. And that will basically clear our way towards the plaza. The gate down then, we have indeed kind of pulled these cavalry back into range, which means they're just going to get shredded once again. So as they get themselves killed, no, they want to come back in to die. That's reasonable, sir. I'm kind of happy enough with that. Are you going to come out the gate though, or are you just going to be shot? I think they're mostly just going to be shot. I have enough arrows not to worry about that. We are getting the walls broken down, which I shouldn't have done because I'll never be able to fix it now. But it's fine. I feel like we're doing damage to the Egyptians. We can take, we can take old Siwa, which is what's it called? Ramesses, the great city of Ramesses, and we might actually be able to push on with Egypt. That could be interesting. As ever, we've got to do an awful lot of awkward wangling towards the end of this affair. Going to get some javelins into position. Hopefully these guys will stand their ground for a moment and just throw in some javelins. No, they're just going to be charged. That's absolutely fine. You can axe them if you want, but I'd rather you just throw in your javelins. At the very least, axe the one who's standing next to you. Okay, brilliant. So all missiles, you probably should be dealing with these guys because they're about to shred this unit. Lovely stuff. Is anyone else actually going to arrive? Because I don't think they've done any damage, but they stood for a little while. Anyone here? You're too late, lads. You're way too late. Come stand over here, all of you, off skirmish. Let's get as many javelins as we can to start shooting in because we're going to start having a big old sodding problem here in a minute. So let's just get you moving forward. Maybe we'll just go and get these infantry coming around the corner as well. Probably not the worst idea. Okay, so as ever, chariot's going to cause us more problems than it should. They can be very easy to kill. They can be very difficult to kill. We're just going to send in the infantry anyway. And hopefully they won't get too much of an actual charge in. They are going to start moving now, but with any luck, the arrows will take care of them. Down he goes! Okay, good. You stand still, sirs. You don't need to get yourselves killed. You're basically the infantry we have in the world. We probably want to keep you alive. Let's just keep on keeping on. Round 2 of stupidity on chariots, which is, an awful lot of javelins coming. This is a bit more like it. We're not killed as many as I'd hoped for. And we are getting routed here, but it is just some basic skirmishes, so it's not really surprising. They are on guard mode, which normally means that they should at least hold for the initial moment, but we'll just let them get themselves a bit battered. Hopefully we don't get a mass rout. You'd like to think so. I think the infantry are just holding that scenario back, but it could be an awful lot better if they just managed to kill them. I'm surprised the javelins didn't do a little bit more, to be honest. Kind of upsetting that they didn't, but I think we're just going to have to take some damage and charge on in. Quite where the Eastern Infantry are, the Pyjamas are somewhere at the back doing nothing useful. Brilliant. It turns out it's really been letting me down this campaign. It's nice to see them, but I don't want to see any more than the backs of them from after this battle. Luckily, we do have some East Infantry, who, of course, are absolutely legendary. Knocked to the floor immediately. That one got a kill. Very nice. There are more missiles coming in. We will do this eventually, I promise. It's just very, very chaotic. Keep pushing, lads. Where are my archers? You should be shooting. But obviously, every second that we fail to take care of these guys, we obviously need to, fortunately, take some more damage by being shot. That's quite irritating, isn't it? You get yourselves over here. My archers should all just about be in range of this, so please just get shooting. I would like this done with, thank you very much. So we'll just get ourselves into position. Keep on going. Should be okay. Don't really want to fight them properly. We just want to kind of tease them out over here. That'll be nice. Right, you start shooting him. Let's finish this off. Probably the best way to finish this is by using Eastern Infantry to finish off the last of the Egyptians in Alexandria. A few of them will die, but the city will be ours. Goodbye, sir. and the last of the defenders has fallen. Sod the Judean zealots, we need Eastern infantry! And glory to our Scipii friends. Lovely. Just about did the job. And with that, we've claimed ourselves another of the Great World Wonders. There we are, the Pharaoh Alexandria, as if we don't have enough domination of the sea already. And since we do already have 2 cities with our general's name, that wasn't really his victory in some ways. He was just there. I'm going to give it to the captain of the bonus force over here, who somehow won those 2 battles. I did write down his name. So, Chatomen, yes. How do you spell that? Something like that. I hope that's right. Anyway, so that's now that city for winning that silly battle on the edge of the empire. Very nice. In theory, we could hire some Egyptian chariots if we ever had any money. We could get some bowmen if we had any money, and we could hire absolutely sod all if we had money. But 61,000, how is finance doing, by the way? It still says we're losing money. I do wonder, though, if we could do a little bit of changing the capital, seeing how those things do the job. You know, I mean, that is very much the corner of the empire. Something like Amulius could make a difference. Let's see what that does. It's always worth having a look at this. But to be honest, because I haven't had cities, it hasn't really been anything to think about. So, okay, that's a mild change, but slight benefit. But yes, we don't really have a core empire. If we can manage to take over this sort of world over here, though, we will be in a much better position to at least build up some kind of an economy. With Egypt under our control and the Romans looking ever so more on edge, I think it's a good time to end it for today. And yes, opportunities ahoy right now. I'm very much excited to see where we can take this next time. Maybe the end of the Scipii. Perhaps we can grab Carthage. Perhaps we can actually start making some money. That would be absolutely lovely. I know Carthage is here, by the way. This is Sicily, of course. We're going to try and grab both. But we will see about that. Yes, if we can try and build up a little bit of an economy, that might be good. And what that might mean is beginning to disband some of our random spawns in other areas. I think ultimately we're not going to be able to do anything with them if they're not going to contribute very much. We might actually be better off getting rid of them, because sometimes you can spend quite a lot of money on random units. So we will see about that as we go forward. But I think, yes, opportunities are on the horizon here. So for now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas. This is the Nerds to Human, and this has been our Nerfed Rebels campaign. Thank you, and tally-ho. Swing yourself around and do what all good aristocracy do, and murder peasants. This is amazing. The rebel unit is actually taking part in the battle from the boat. These horses are potentially drowning themselves. Please don't drown one of them drowned themselves. Down to down to none.